I just wanted to reach out as a motivational speaker, and I hear a lot of young women suicidal, um, not wanting to live, even though technically they're not suicidal. They're just thinking about what would the world be without them because of their illnesses. And I met a young lady yesterday who has interstitial cystitis like me, and she had a job. And I was telling her about so many women that I meet at expos that I go to, expo meetings, and also groups and stuff, or meetings that are had for women with illnesses alike, such as I. And they're not able to work. But she said she can barely work. She either sitting down or getting up when it comes to her desk, and she just take pain pills and just try to focus on her job and not the pain that she is in at times. And I just wanted to say, first of all, that I'm proud of you. To all the women that deal with infertility, any kind of fertility issues, having to take a substance of a drug just to boost your fertility in order to have a child. Also, women who deal with chronic pain. Especially now, I'm not leaving out the ones that deal with chronic pain that a man can have as well. But for the ones that the chronic pain is coming from having a uterus, it's like, and then you have to go through the steps of having it removed. It's crazy. So I just want to reach out to as many women as possible that this can reach. I'm gonna tell you about myself for a second. I work hard, first and foremost. I try to do delivery jobs in and out. I own a hair business, locks and things. I am disabled. I own a candy store that I do delivery for. But I don't make a lot of money off of my businesses because when I'm sick, I cannot accept clients. When I'm having a flare-up, I cannot accept clients. If my endometriosis is making it so that I cannot, I'm bedridden, basically, I cannot accept clients. So only, come on now y'all, please. Only when I am able-minded and able-bodied can I work. And it does get to me mentally at times. It does. So, I have migraines. I have epilepsy. I have sinus problems. I have endometriosis, PCOS, interstitial cystitis, have Crohn's disease, irritable bowel syndrome, arthritis, asthma, severe recurring depression, because I deal with so much pain on a normal basis that it makes me depressed that I'm not able to hold a regular job. I'm not able to do the things that I used to do before my ailments started popping up. The fact that I have to have surgery a lot. I deal with a lot of chronic pain, memory loss, a lot of pain in my legs where sometimes I'm bedridden and not able to even get up and walk around. Not able to get myself up and go to the bathroom because my legs are literally sometimes numb and in pain. I also deal with neuropathy, carpal tunnel, what else? This is a lot, I know. Preeclampsia when I am pregnant, pre-diabetes, and also chronic sporadic pain that is unexplained. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know why. But sometimes I'll have random pain that's so bad that I have to wear a sling. Yeah. And or a back brace. Or I can't walk. Sometimes my feet just swell up for no reason. My face, I have to take water pills because my face will blow up with water. Like, why? I don't know why. I don't have high blood pressure. I have alopecia and hair loss in the back of my head, but the top is thick and full. So I have to shave my head every couple of months. I have arthritis in my knees from car accidents. I was hit by a truck at Six Flags in 2013. It was backing up off of a parking spot by the first aid center, and as they were backing up, they did not see me, and I was walking. It was a line that, you know, as they tell you as an employer, you walk behind this line just for that same reason, so you don't be in the way of the cars. When they backed up, they backed straight out and then turned, and they turned past that line. So when they first started backing up, I did see them, but then I knew I was behind that line, so I was looking towards the park, and they were this way, and it just so happened that they hit me and almost killed me, almost dragged me underneath the truck. This was Six Flags St. Louis. I tried to sue, but since there were no cameras and the only witness was a guy that was just so happened to walk from Six Flags right past the first aid center, saw me They saw me underneath the car, but didn't recognize. Well, it was a truck, actually. It was a truck with a little blue design on it that looks like a circle-ish design with little white spots, and it was blue, but it had like a little white spot, maybe like a tree or something. I don't know. But yeah, I remember the design of the truck because I seen it when they backed up off of me and left me on the ground. Did not stop. So clearly they didn't see me. And it was a type of truck where they had a little step on it and then big doors that have to open up like this, like double doors. I remember all the details. And then it was, the sides were nothing until you got to the passenger door and the driver door. I remember the exact look of the truck, and they just said, we didn't do it. And it was my word against theirs. And so, of course, they got away with it. Now I have to deal with chronic arthritis the rest of my life. So I had arthritis before I was ever in my car accident. And then the only car accident I was in was a young lady. Unfortunately, I was turning at a green, light turned green, it was a green arrow. And I was turning left. And she was coming down a hill. And when she got to the bottom of the hill, I'm thinking naturally she's going to stop. She didn't. She ran right into me. Because if she was coming down so fast, that within a small time of me slowly turning the corner, boom, hit me. Destroyed my vehicle, completely messed up the axle. And again, it was her word against mine, and she said that my light had to be red because hers was green. Even though that's what she told my insurance company and got paid. But when we was in the hospital right after the car accident, she told me to my face that the passenger guy who had the gun, because everybody saw him with a gun getting out the car, and he went and hid it somewhere, and then came back and acted like he was injured. But anyway, she told me that he was the one that told her to go that way to get to wherever they was going. And she told him she didn't want to go down that hill because her brakes were bad. And she apologized to me and told me she was very sorry because her brakes went out while she was going down the hill. That's why she was going so fast. And she could not stop. And she didn't have no insurance. She had just got that car from someone, and I don't even think the car was registered. But since I had insurance, my car was registered. She sued my company under false presence and told them almost the opposite of what she told me in the hospital, because her arm was broken, and I had different injuries, like my back was messed up. So yeah, because that was years after the Six Flags incident. The Six Flags incident had my back like this, C-shaped. And then when she hit me, it just damaged that same position that my back had been stuck in for years prior to. And also, my arm was messed up, my shoulder was messed up, my leg had got jammed underneath the steering wheel when she hit me. So my knees are messed up really bad from it. So yeah, I live with all of this. Sporadic headaches, migraines. Every time it get cold outside, it feels like I'm a stiff board. And even right now, it's snow on the ground. I can barely move, but I decide every day to get up. I'm in chronic pain on a regular basis, and I have a sensitive body, so not Tic Tacs. I call them Tic Tacs. Tylenol. Tylenol don't do nothing, but ibuprofen is too strong, so I gotta worry about it. But yeah, I don't know. Stay strong, ladies. If I can get up and take my kids to school and be a single mother, well, I'm still married technically. It's hard. I got somebody helping me get the divorce, but it has been hard with going through with this process. But yeah, I've been single for over a year now. About a year and a half I've been single. And I just get up and go. I don't even know how I pay my bills I don't pay my bills every month. So most likely going to lose my vehicle. Because I have been dealing with verbal abuse for a long time. From my husband. He says that I bring out the worst in him. That's why he's verbally abusive. But I tell him he brings out the worst in me. I'm depressed when he's around. I don't eat. I don't clean up. I get more lazy when he's around. My mental is like a slug being around him. Where when we're separated, I'm just like energetic. I'm not as bloated in my stomach. I eat more healthier. I really don't eat no snacks at all when he's not around. None. Virtually no snacks. I'm more pretty. I take more care of myself. I get my nails done. I get my eyelash. I do my own eyelash and my own nails and stuff, but I take time to do my hair and be beautiful. Where when he's around, I don't do nothing for real. I just live. Because I'm so focused on making him happy. I'm so focused on taking care of our children. Because I feel like, honestly, he's supposed to help me take care of our children. And since he does not, it puts more weight on me mentally than anything. Where when he's not there, it's natural. I do it all by myself naturally. Where when he is there, I'm doing it by myself. But it's more of a forceful thing. Because I feel like he should be helping me. So yeah, all I asked him to do is pay his child support. Even when we were together, all I asked for him to do is pay his child support. Nothing else. Because he's not capable of doing more for his children. I got them in programs, everything. But anyway, I live this life. And if I can do it, y'all can do it. For any woman out there that want to give up and say, I'm going to go jump off a bridge, or I'm going to go kill myself. Anything bad. Even if you're infertile. Adopt. Adopt. Because I know so many children out here that needs it. Women like us that are infertile. I am infertile technically, even though I have 2 children. Because I had to get fertility treatment in order to have the 2 that I have. And now I can no longer conceive naturally. So I'm telling y'all, do what you gotta do. Stay on it. Take care of yourselves. Dying is not worth it. When reaching out, letting women know it's okay. It's okay to have a day where you're not strong. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to sit down. I can't hold a job because a lot of times I'll be depressed for 2-3 days. Depression does run in my family really bad. And then also with the chronic pain that I deal with, whenever my pain gets too bad, I become depressed. So even though I'm going to take care of my kids, but it's going to be in the house. I can't leave the house sometimes. Literally, mentally, I can't leave the house. But I'm telling y'all, you can do this. Keep going. because I know that eventually I'm going to get blessed. Eventually, I'm going to do better, and eventually I'm going to have more. I'm telling y'all. I think that I have a passion. As many people as I counsel without even having a license, I think I should be a motivational speaker. But I have so many other things that I'm talented. I could do hair. I could sing a little bit. I can play the piano. I'm very talented. I know how to cook, make delicious desserts. Like, I'm so good with numbers and budgeting and helping people with their budgets. Like, I do that as well. It's just numbers just pop up in my head and put themselves together, kind of like a puzzle. And it just happens naturally. I don't even need a calculator. But, yeah, I'm telling you. Don't give up. Keep fighting. Find your passion. Find what you're good at. I know it's hard because a lot of women like me, we become homeless. We lose so much of ourselves. But I'm not giving up, and you shouldn't either. I'm going to find me a man who wants to sit down and communicate. My husband, every time I open my mouth to say something to him that needs to be done around the house or something simple, he tells me I'm nagging at him and tells me that I'm trying to have an argument. And it doesn't matter. I'm coming at him calm, cool, and collected, and he still says it. And then he starts to curse me out and talk down on me and talk bad to me. He said, oh, you bring out the worst in me. But I'm like, so what about me? Why is it that I can talk to you normal? Why is it that I can come to you as a grown adult and want to sit down and have a conversation about stuff that's broken in our house that need to be fixed, or something about the children, or something about the bills, or hey, the electric bill is due, and the child support $100 and $170 that you give me a week is not going to be enough. I'm gonna need an extra $30. But if I ask him for an extra $20, $30, 24 to be exact last time, it's a problem. And I get cursed out really bad. And then my children have to see me crying? Nah. I might just start dating the opposite race, other races. Because I honestly feel like, as an African American woman, I am so intelligent, I can bless a man. I can bless a man. I've helped this man get better jobs and everything else with my knowledge and wisdom. I can seriously, I know that I am a treasure. I do. But yeah, let me start it. I'm not driving just like y'all. Well, y'all can probably see. But I'm telling y'all, ladies, don't give up on dating. Don't try to date the same sex. It's a man out there for you. You just gotta just be abstinent, you know, other than your little toys, you know how we are. And just wait on God. And if you don't believe in God, wait on the universe. If you don't believe in the universe, whatever the heck you believe in, just wait. Be patient and understand that your time is coming. And that man who you will be compatible with, he gonna find you. Because trust me, every woman that he with, until he finds you, it's not gonna work. I need me a man that wants to be a social media couple and want more children. I want more children. I have two. But I'm such an amazing mom. But I need a man who's going to be an amazing father. I need a man who's going to strive to become the best he can for his children and willing to change. I need a man that don't smoke marijuana, because I don't smoke. I don't smoke nothing. I don't care if you drink. Every blue moon I'll have a daiquiri or something. But most of the time it's going to be virgin because I have Crohn's disease. But I don't mind drinking, as long as you're not an alcoholic. But the smoking, I can do without, honestly, because it takes a lot of time away from your children. It really does. Also, I need a man that's willing to communicate with me. I'm gonna communicate. If anything happens, I like to sit down and have a conversation about it, or just a mention of it, or I'll make a list. If something wrong around the house and I see a few things that need to be fixed, I'll make a list about it. There you go, hubby. Can you fix that for me? This is what you get in return. You tell me what you want, and I got you, boo. I'm just asking that you take care of whatever's on this list. Because if we don't take care of what's wrong with our house, it's going to fall apart. And that is not what I want. So, yeah. I need somebody that's going to work with me and be a team player. I'm not complaining about communication. Everything don't have to be an argument. Everything don't have to be a woman nagging. Just because men cannot communicate at times. Oh yeah, I'm also an author. I'm working on 16 books. 2 of them have been completed and 1 has been published. So yeah. That too. Highly intelligent. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, I got ADHD. I know that's why I got so many projects that just pop up in my head. But I love doing this with passion. Don't give up, ladies. I'm telling you. If I can deal with all of this, if I can deal with all of this and be as intelligent, have so much wisdom in me, take care of these 2 children, 4 and 5 years old. I'm talking about young children, 4 and 5 year old. I make less money than I spend on my children. You know, making sure that the bills are paid in the house. And I still get out there. I do paperwork. I go to meetings. Whatever I gotta do. Sick of y'all heard from me. I deal with some real chronic pain. Bleeding sometimes. Really bad. To the point it comes through my pants sometimes. And I still be sitting in a meeting, do what I gotta do. Go home, take a shower, and change. I still do what I gotta do. Take care of my family, take care of my kids, take care of myself. And I would never kill myself, and you shouldn't either. So I just want to say that. If I can do it, you can do it. And even when I have my depression, I just tell myself, get to tomorrow. Get to tomorrow. Be patient with yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Everybody is different in this world. Wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow will be better. Take your medication, do what you gotta do, whatever the doctors say. Home remedies, whatever your thing is, do it. But get to tomorrow. Don't kill yourself. It's not worth it. Men and women. They already doing population control. That's what they want. Because they know mental illness is real. Just hold on to be a blessing. One day you're going to do something, you're going to be like, if I was not still living, I would not have been here to save such and such. If I was not still living, I would not have had these children. If I was still living, I would not have been a blessing to these children that I adopted. If I was not still living, and I tell myself that on a regular basis. Because when I was younger, baby, I was ready to risk it all, you hear me? But now I know that we all have a purpose and a meaning to be here in this world. Find your purpose, find your meaning. Your meaning. You can do it.